Hello trader, welcome back to another trade setup as well as analysis on euro dollar and British pound US dollar. We can see that both of these instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. As we can see that after the NFP, we have seen the market has made significant pullback and currently the price again breaking in the major direction of the trend. So before we look at how we can find potential entry opportunity, first, let's look at bigger picture starting with the euro dollar, looking at the monthly chart to see overall direction in this market. Now, this is the consecutively third month we saw that the euro dollar was in a significant bull market where this is a important level of resistance here on euro dollar, and which is a very high liquidity zone. From the monthly perspective, the price has reached that level, grab the liquidity, and we see the price has got a reaction from that level. Now, as we can see, the price has got a rejection. We see that in the beginning of the week the price almost came to that monthly support level and has bounced back up again. Currently the price again reacting from that level, and we could see the price to continue potentially to the direction of the trend. As we can see, the price from the monthly has reached an important resistance line. We may see that the deeper pullback in this market. Now, looking at the weekly chart to see how the market is evolving, we can see there is a gap open here from the weekly. We see that this is a bull market, and at the same time, the price reached that important level of resistance here. And this week, after the gap opened, the price tested the upper long week here, and there is a strong rejection in that area. We could see that the price may drop again to that significant support level for a deeper pullback, or potentially to break below that level here in the, as we see the price has rejected from an important level resistance. Now, looking at the daily chart here on euro USD, we can see that from the daily, this is where the market from this level getting a rejection here on the daily perspective. We see there is a series of higher low formation, though we see that it's an uptrend. What I think that the price may potentially break below further to that important support level from the daily perspective in this market. Now, looking at the 4-hour chart here, what we can see that from the intraday perspective, the price has initially bounced back up, though we see there is a potential for an upside here as well, but at the same time we see the market has getting a rejection from this important liquidity zone. So lower time frame price action, if we look at this is the 1-hour chart, what I think that we may see for short term perspective for the market to drop again to that support level, we can expect potentially 100 pip more possible. As there is a rejection from the level, we can expect for euro dollar to drop back here to that support level to create a new lower low. So this is where as soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity after a price action confirmation, we will be looking for selling opportunity in this market. Now let's look at British pound US dollar to see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this market. Looking at the monthly chart on GBPUSD, we can see that from the monthly GBPUSD, from the monthly resistance, we have seen there is a significant rejection here, which is where there is a high liquidity gap. And as the market grabbed that liquidity from this level on GBP USD, we can expect now potentially further downside. And the price below this monthly resistance line here on GBPUSD, we can expect for after retest for the price to potentially drop back below that level. Now, looking at the weekly perspective here, what we see that GBPUSD, the market open with a gap and with a long wick candle in that area, which is an important level of resistance here from the monthly. And what we can expect on GBPUSD, what I think that the price may try to fill that wick. As we see that on GBPUSD, the price has completely broken from that structure and it's formed a very red bearish candle, which is in fact a stronger selling pressure. And so far we saw the price has reached that low, and as the market is getting rejection from this weekly resistance, we can expect for the price to potentially remain bearish in that area. Now, looking at the daily chart here, where you see that from the daily, this is a strong rejection from the daily high. Previous day we saw narrow green candle. This day we saw initially the market has filled that gap here. As you know, the market doesn't like to leave a gap, and we see the price in fact has bounce to that gap zone where there is a liquidity has getting some rejection. It's a sign that the sellers could be selling this market, and later today we can expect further upside for a deeper pullback and then to drop again. So any upside can give us potential selling opportunity. As coming up we see that FOMC, and we may see this market to potentially remain bearish to that level. As GBPUSD, you can see the price start to drop here. Now depending on how the price is reacting to that level is important, as if we see that this current session candle is still remaining an hour to close, and if we look at the daily level here, this is a daily support level. Now if this current session candle is straight reacting to that daily support here, where we might see the market to again bounce back up depending on how the price is reacting. Either we will be looking for selling opportunity in this market for short term, or if we see this directly has hit that level, we might see that again reacting to the upside. As I mentioned here, this is the daily support, and there is a long week. The price already visited that level, and we may see that the market to potentially react to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So traders, I hope that you enjoyed this education and analysis. If you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day.